Hello, everybody. I'm Nate Eaton here in the EastIdahoNews.com studio. Wanted to bring you some news on the Jeremy Best case that kind of ties in with the Daybell case in a roundabout way. New prosecutor being added to the team in Teton County, and she is a familiar face. If you have covered if you've watched the Chad and Lori Daybell case, Rachel Smith is now headed over the border, headed over the county line to assist Bailey Smith, two Smiths, Rachel and Bailey, in prosecuting Jeremy Best. Jeremy Best is charged with 3 counts of murder for the death of his wife, Kali Randall Best, her unborn child, and their 10-month-old son, Zeke Gregory Best. And the prosecutor in Teton County, Bailey Smith, is the only full-time prosecutor in that county. It's a small town, it's a small county, and to have such a huge case like this fall into her jurisdiction, she needs some help. Now, I'm told this was in the works. Rachel Smith joining with Bailey Smith, this was in the works a long time ago. It's been in the works for some time, I should say. And this isn't because she left the Daybell case that then she was poached by Bailey, so to speak. This has been in the works for quite some time. And just this week, on Monday, the Teton County, Idaho Commissioners approved an executive engagement agreement for attorney services of Rachel Smith. So what's the big deal on this? Well, Rachel Smith is an very experienced homicide attorney. She has prosecuted, I think she has 25 years of experience. She's prosecuted, over 100, I think it was, murder, death penalty, other complex cases in multiple jurisdictions. She is truly experienced in this type of work. And so I think Bailey wanted Rachel to come on and assist. Now, Rachel is based in Missouri, but she's, as I said, no stranger to Idaho. She joined the Daybell case back in 2021, so nearly 3 years ago. She knows Idaho law. She went through one trial already, the Lori Daybell trial, which was not death penalty, but they prepped for it as if it was because death penalty was taken off the table a few weeks before. She was prepping and continues to prep through the end of this month for the Chad Daybell trial, which is a death penalty case, and the Jeremy Best trial is a death penalty case. Let me read to you a little bit from the agreement that she entered into with Teton County. It says the prosecuting attorney needs additional attorney assistance and seeks an attorney experienced with homicide cases and complex litigation to assist her in representing the state of Idaho. Whereas the attorney, Rachel Smith, is an experienced criminal prosecutor who has handled numerous murder, death penalty, and other complex cases, including in multiple jurisdictions, including Idaho over a span of 25 years. She's duly licensed. She's authorized to practice law in the state of Missouri, where she remains in good standing, and because of that, is permitted after an approved application to practice law by the courts in Idaho pro hoc vice, and has been so admitted previously. So it's not like she can suddenly be added to the case. There is a series of events now that will happen on the court side of things, where Rachel Smith will apply to be admitted as an attorney to practice in Idaho, which is what happened with her in the Daybell case. You might remember she was sworn in to practice law in the Daybell case here in Idaho, and that will happen here, assuming the court approves it. Some interesting things. She will render professional legal aid relating to the matter, the case, supervised by Bailey Smith. She'll review and ensure discovery evidence is provided in accordance with the highest standards. She'll litigate death penalty aspects, prepare for trial, negotiate plea agreements in a fair and just manner. She'll meet with witnesses and law enforcement officers. She'll assist at hearings. She will make sure that everything is ready. She's going to prepare a report every month by the 30th of each month and give it to the prosecutor to let them know what she's been doing. Her fee, she will be paid, I believe it was in here. I thought I saw it. Yes. She will be paid $150 an hour, which is not bad. That's I would say that's standard. That's not exorbitant. For some attorneys, it can be much higher than that. She will also be reimbursed for necessary expenses included relating to the matter pre-approved by the prosecuting attorney, including legal research fees and any necessary legal assistant fees. Legal fees cannot exceed $350 per month without permission from the prosecuting attorney. Rachel Smith needs to use her own laptop, cell phone, office software, internet connection, and she's responsible for travel costs in Teton County. Should the venue be moved to a venue outside of Teton County, trial expenses would be subject to further negotiation. Now, again, Rachel Smith is very experienced with dealing with Idaho cases. And here's the interesting thing. Jeremy Best's attorney is Jim Archibald, who she's also worked with in the Daybell matter. The charges in Teton County, the district judge in Teton County is Judge Boyce, who, of course, was the judge with Lori and Chad Daybell. So far, though, Jeremy Best has only appeared before Judge Watkins in Bonneville County. And if you're, because of the multiple charges in both jurisdictions, let me catch you up to speed on the Jeremy Best case if you're not familiar with it. Right around Christmas time, before Christmas, Jeremy Best was seen completely naked at a convenience store in Swan Valley, which is in Bonneville County. Police were called. The sheriff's office saw that he was experiencing a mental episode. He was taken to the Ermac hospital. He was released that day. His wife picked him up. They went to their house. He killed his wife, and allegedly, and their unborn child. He then took their 10-month-old, and that happened late on a Thursday night. Early on a Saturday morning, after an Amber Alert was issued for the child, the 10-month-old, and there was a search for Jeremy Best, some hunters found Jeremy Best naked in a sleeping bag, and Zeke, their 10-month-old, was also dead. They were found in Bonneville County. Jeremy Best and his wife lived in Teton County. So she was killed in Teton County along with their unborn child. So he faces charges there, where the district judge is Judge Boyce. And he faces charges in Bonneville County, where Zeke, the child, was found deceased. It's likely those cases could all be combined into one, and Bonneville and Teton work together on it. But that's kind of how it plays out with the different jurisdictions. Rachel Smith will be terminated from this case if she's unable to practice law in Idaho, if she fails a drug test, if one is performed, if she dies, if the agreement is terminated. Now, as for the contract, Rachel Smith will be dismissed if she is unable to practice law in the state of Idaho, if she fails a drug test, if one is performed, if she dies, if she becomes disabled for more than 2 months, or she fails to perform her duties, then the agreement will not take place. So she did sign this contract. The commissioners have signed off on it. Now it's up to the courts to make sure that that happens, where she can be admitted into the case, and then it is off and running for another death penalty case. So that is the latest with that. Rachel Smith finishes up with the Daybell case the end of this month. She's continuing to prepare witnesses, from what I understand, and get ready for the trial, which begins April 1st, along with Lindsay Blake and Rob Wood, the Fremont and Madison County prosecutors. And I don't know, I guess if this continues, Rachel Smith should just get a home in Idaho and move in. That is what the latest information is that we have on that case, and we, of course, will keep you posted. Thanks for watching.